Emily, and for today's video I am filming a DIY video. I love DIY videos. They're seriously so much fun to watch, so I really badly wanted to film one. This video has taken forever to film. So today I'm showing you guys 3 different DIYs. So one of them like I just made up, okay? Another one I made up and then I found it on Pinterest, of course, because they have everything. Even my ideas, they're already on there. And the third thing I just found on Pinterest I thought was super cool. So basically, it's my mind in Pinterest in this video, but I've never seen anybody else post these DIYs, so I hope that you guys like them and you enjoy this video. If you do, just be sure you can subscribe, you can click this button if you want to see more awesome DIY videos or beauty and fashion videos. And yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna make this go on any longer and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is just a board. It doesn't have to have like a brim thing or whatever on the outside. And then you're gonna need some clips, like I think these are called bulldog clips, I'm not really sure. And then you're just gonna need some white paint and then a paint color of your choice that's pretty dark, I think. And then you're gonna need some brushes. I'm gonna be using these foam brushes, like in a bunch of different sizes. And then lastly, you're just going to need some painting tape, that way the paint doesn't bleed through. So the first thing we want to do is just paint the base of it white because we're going to be making an ombre effect with it. So yeah, just paint a couple coats of just like this plain white paint. Right now I'm just kind of taking a toothpick and clearing out the holes I made earlier. I just kind of made 8 holes where my big clips will be that like will be hanging things. You can kind of see where I placed those holes at the end of this part of the video, where like at the end of this DIY. So yeah. Alright you guys, so now this is my finished painted thing. I put on 2 coats, and to help it dry I'm just going to use a hair dryer. I'm going to put it on, there's hot, warm, and cool. I'm going to put it on warm and I'm going to put it on low and just kind of like spray over the whole thing to kind of help it dry quicker, but make sure you kind of move it kind of fast so that, you know, there's not weird spaces on it or anything. So that's just what I'm going to do now. Okay, so now you want to take your painting tape and just kind of make zigzags with it, you know, using like the chevron pattern. You can like Google chevron patterns or whatever, just kind of like base off of for your design, but you just kind of, you want to use the painting tape, that way it doesn't bleed through and it kind of, it's more like clean and neat. So yeah, that's just what I'm doing now. I'm doing all of the different layers. So I finished the first chevron thing, but now I'm gonna go on to the next one. I think I'm gonna do like 4 of them, but what you want to do is, if you have masking tape or whatever, you really want to make sure that you have all this down and there's no air pockets or anything that any paint will bleed through when you paint it. And I'm just gonna like lay it all down first, just to kind of just like make it look as clean as possible and everything like that. Just kind of make sure everything's level and you don't go down on like a zigzag type of thing. You want it all to just kind of look pretty sharp.
And if it's not sharp, that's not good, so. Yeah, but just kind of really, and if you want, you can just kind of like line it up with the one before it and go from there. So, yeah.
Next, I'm going to be mixing my green and blue to create a darker mint green color, and then I'm going to be painting 2 coats of this to the bottom part of the chevron, and as I go up the chevron levels, I'm going to just be adding a little bit of white each time. So now, once you've painted all of the layers, you are just going to kind of dry it really quickly, kind of with a hair dryer, and then peel off all of the tape. Okay, so now if you didn't put in holes at the beginning, this would be the time to do it. So you can take like an electrical screwdriver and just screw in like the 8 holes kind of just aligned, and then you can unscrew them, and then only would you put in like the screws into the bulldog clips, and then use a regular screwdriver to get them in the holes, because it's like really hard to try and get the screws to just like go in otherwise. So I don't know, this took a lot of time, but once I got them all, it looked pretty good. So yeah, just do that to all of them. For this DIY, you're going to need some mini lights, a pair of scissors, and a variety of colors and shapes of cupcake liners.
Take one of your cupcake containers and flip it inside out like this so that your color is facing the inside, and then you want to fold it 4 times. So fold it in half, fold it again, fold it again, and fold it one more time. You don't have to fold it this many times, but I think this is just kind of like a good number to work with, just so it looks kind of small like this. And then what you want to do is you want to take your scissors and cut kind of like a petal shape out of it. So I'm just gonna cut out like a half circle, kind of like a hump thing, just kind of so it looks like this. Then what you want to do after you get this cut out, you just want to start to unfold it like this, and there you have your flower. So then what you want to do after you get this, since I have 100 lights, I skip 2 in between each one, and then I just kind of shove the cupcake liner flower through not only the light but also the white part, just so it stays on better. And if you're not using these lights for anything else, you can always hot glue that on as well. And then you want to take another one and fold it inside out and just kind of put that right in the middle. And that's how you make yourself a flower. And cut it into like a diamond kind of shape, not a diamond, but just cut out like a point on the top instead. Like that, and just kind of unfold it so that it's like pointy but it's still pretty, and cut out the point shape and then unfold it a bunch of times as well so it gets like this blue flower, and just putting that right inside of the white flower. You can do this with a bunch of different colors and just kind of like switch it up. And yeah. Alright, so for this DIY, you're going to need a picture frame, kind of any size that you really prefer, hammer, scissors, dry erase marker if you want to kind of keep track of like your lines and stuff. Little silver nails for mine because they blend in with my picture frame. You can use whatever ones go closest to your picture frame. Then I'm using this like nylon string, just kind of any string will do really. This is just kind of to mimic the effect of like twine. And then you just need like a little kind of picture like that you want the size of your string to be, like mine, or if you have like Polaroid pictures or something that you want to go off of.
And lastly, you're just going to need a pack of mini clothespins.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to flip our picture frame over and open up like all the little thingies on it. Alright, cool. So taking out this white paper part, that's going out of here, and so's this like this stuff too. I think you can, yeah, just kind of take out the glass as well. Take our picture that we have. I'm gonna take like my picture. I'm just gonna flip it over because I mean these people did not give me permission to have them in my video. But so you just kind of want to take a little dot and just kind of mark where you want your string. Another one like here. Another one here. I'm going to try it and like find the right spot on the other side of the picture frame. There, and about there. So try to make these kind of like smaller dots. Mine were pretty big. I was using a dry erase marker thing because I tested it on the back earlier, so just to make sure that it works out. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to take some nails. I'm going to take some nails, and we're going to also take a hammer, and we're going to hammer the nails into the picture frame.
Okay, so now I'm just going to double knot this string and then cut it off at the ends as short as you want it to.
So I have my super tiny clothespin and then my picture, and we're just going to put that up there. And then you can put up a bunch of little pictures. Alright guys, did you like this video? If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up if you guys want to see more DIY videos or you just enjoyed it in general. And yeah, once again, subscribe button coming at you. Go ahead, you can click over here beautifully and then you'll be subscribed, and our subscribers are our Fashionistas. There's also another girl that's usually here. Her name is Maddie. She sits over here. And we film videos together and it's pretty cool. So yeah, Not gonna lie, just saying, totally should subscribe. All of our social media is linked down below in the description box. I think that's really it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was super fun to make. It took a lot of hard work and effort, and I'm so happy I finally got to give it to you guys. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Farewell, Fashionistas.